When the water temperatures drop and the tide falls out of the marsh, you will often have to target fish in deeper water. Anything from 5 to 15 feet of water is a great depth to use a drop shotting technique. In this segment of Louisiana Sportsman TV, Captain Charlie Thomason breaks down how he uses a drop shot to target fish near drop-offs in deeper water.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna tell you, I am fishing one way that I love to fish. Small red right here. That I love to fish, and that's a drop shot. I know you've seen me do it before, but I love fishing this way in very high and hard current conditions. Today we've got a huge tide. Tide's falling out. I've got a drain coming out here. I've got a main bayou coming here, and I am right where all the water's mixing. I mean, it's actually whirlpooling here because it's moving so hard. I'm using a Dropshot Rig at about 8 inches deep. I got a 1/2 ounce egg weight, and then I have me just a regular live bait hook. These are the ones made by Mustad. The red, I don't really care about if it's red or black or whatever. I just have that. That's what I have in my tackle box. So we just caught that little red. Let's see what happens. I think we're gonna do pretty good because it's just the right conditions for today.
To locate his fish, Captain Charlie is staying in a main bayou and finding small drains that feed into that bayou. He uses the drop shot to fish the ledge where the drain drops off into the deeper part of the bayou.
Oh, there he is. Wonder what this is. Might be a big red. Yep, big old redfish, y'all. Oh, man. And then what you do is just like I'm doing, okay? I'm in this bayou and I'm just going up and hitting drain outs, little pockets. You're fishing those ledges because this is a bait that's fished for deep water. And deep, I mean like 5 to maybe 15 feet is what you want to fish this thing. Look at that. Wow. That is an awesome fish on one of the funnest ways to fish. I'm telling you, just drop shot, because you feel a hit. I mean, it is a really good strike. You know, and a lot of times these fish, they see that little weight behind there, and what they do is when they see that weight, it's turning up the mud and doing some stuff, and it makes them go after it. It almost triggers an instinctive strike is what it does, because that little thing's just on the bottom like this, and it's going ch-ch-ch, and he sees that shrimp, and then that's it, gets him. Always in the corner of the mouth, man. Look at that. Oh, come on, buddy. Get that out of there. There we go. Look at that, y'all. That is what I'm talking about. Come and get you some. This is awesome. Drop shotting 101. I'm telling you, that's the concept, and what a concept it is. Beautiful fish. You didn't. Oh, man, there he is. Oh, whoo! Drop shot action at its finest. Oh, man, how awesome. Another redfish. Jeez, that is so cool. And right when I was coming up the drop off, that fish came down. It's kind of shallow, and I think I saw him up there in the bank, and he just came up, went down on that drop off. Right when it fell off the drop off, bam, he hit it. What a nice redfish. Drop shotting, baby. I love it. Love fishing like this. And it produces, a lot of times, that's the thing that people don't realize is that, you know, when I fish tournaments, I really fish a lot of deep water structure like this where most guys are sight fishing. And I did really good in tournaments doing that. And I'm particularly enjoy it because I know those fish are normally a little bit larger size. They'll be a little bit bigger. You know, if you're fishing jetties or you're fishing drop-offs, or you're fishing main canals, those fish hang on it and man, they just love it. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is like a little drain. They've been kind of sitting there, but I'm catching them out here where, you know, I'm throwing up. But the thing is as that water's coming down, my drop shots, I'm working it down that drop. And as soon as it falls off to go to that like about 14-foot drop, bam, they're hitting it. So that tells me that they're on the wall of that drop off. They're sitting there. My bait is falling down and they're eating it on that drop. And that's the key, because like a drop shot, if you use just a jig head here, it wouldn't work correctly. The jig head's gonna get drawn out with the line, it's gonna get pulled off, it's not gonna fall right. A drop shot has a really hard weight that falls right in front of the fish, and they see it and they just go down and eat it. Awesome way to fish it. I'm gonna go get me another one. I'm telling y'all, it is an awesome way to catch fish.
The key to Captain Charlie's success was to cast to the opening of the drain and then work the bait back into the bayou. The fish were staged up where the ledge of the bayou meets the drain.
Oh, you hit me already. Oh, look at that. Coming up on the flat after you hit it on the drop. The only thing I think's better than this sometimes would be some sight fishing trips. But man, you talk about, look at this. I mean, I literally caught my limit here in no time, and these fish right here were just waiting for this drop shot action. And if you talk about an awesome Gulf Coast and East Coasterly concept right here, this is it. Drop shotting, I'm telling you, 101. Easiest way to fish, and you catch a lot of fish doing it, and it is an exciting way to fish. And I promise you, you learn how to fish like this, you'll have it rigged every single time you go out. Well, that's your concept for the day. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you next time. Oh, man.